All right, good Saturday evening to you all. I'm meteorologist Shagan Matthews here to give you another winter weather update. As you may know, snow is falling all across northwestern Pennsylvania, but not just limited to that region. It's falling all across Pennsylvania right now, and it seems like it's making its way towards New York City. It seems like it's that one pattern that's just taking quite a journey across the country. I think it originated in the northern Great Plains, and now it's made its way here in Pennsylvania, and it will soon make its way over in New York City. But as of now, it's hitting us, and you can see just how fast the winds are blowing. This is our Weiss Church weather camera now showing the Erie International Airport, or at least the front entrance. Got some winds really blowing, and the snow is blowing as well. So if you plan on driving anytime soon, be aware of any low visibilities, any whiteout conditions. Let's take a look at the visibilities right now across the region. Just pull that up. Yeah, with all this snow blowing around, the visibility in Erie is now 2 miles. Jamestown also 2 miles. Meadville, same deal. 1 mile for Youngstown, however, and it all depends on how heavy the snow is, at least the snow showers that are falling. As for future snowfall, from now through Monday afternoon, I'm going to have to update this. I originally had 8 to 12 inches for additional accumulations, but now it seems like it might not even be 8 to 12 just south of I-90. More like 8 to 10 from now on. Actually, maybe more like 6 to 10 for additional accumulations from now through Monday afternoon. 8 to 12 might be more for about right here in Warren County. Yeah, we got 6 to 10. So the snow belts where the heavier snow is about to fall, or yeah, where the heavier snow could fall, it would just be south of I-90, maybe even into Warren County. All around, it looks like there's still a lake effect snow warning for the whole region. If I could just pull up, yeah, hold on. Let's go back to this. This is the weather analysis. If I just show the radar right now, we can see throughout the national radar, snow showers are scattered all across Pennsylvania at the moment. And if you're joining in right now, feel free to share any snowfall amounts. That would be greatly appreciated. We would like to know just how much snow has fallen in our region right now. It seems like it's not just affecting Erie, it's also affecting Pittsburgh. It seems to be scattered all across Pennsylvania, trying to make its way into Philadelphia now. Yep, it seems like just about every area, every square inch of Pennsylvania is dealing with snow at the moment. So yeah, it's a pretty large system. It all originated as some kind of a clipper system that just made its way from the Midwest into the Northeast, and it's going to continue moving west to east as we speak. It seems like it's now making its way into New York City, like I mentioned before. Yeah, it seems like there's going to be a bit of snow in downtown New York pretty soon. Looks like some of the heavier bands are happening just north of Jamestown, so most snow at this moment could be falling over there. This doesn't really seem like much of a lake effect event, though, because it's not all of this snow is coming off of Lake Erie. We do have a bit of a lake effect activity happening in Cleveland. You can kind of see the bands flowing out of Lake Erie. As you can see, the heavier bands, how they're moving. The darker shades of blue, if you see how they're moving away from Lake Erie and into Cleveland, that gives us an idea that that's more of a lake effect band. Yeah. Okay. Any snowfall amounts? Charlotte flight lands at 10:44 p.m. Okay, thank you, Eric. Have about 2 to 3 inches out in Harbor Creek off Depot Road. Okay, thank you, Suzanne, for that. All right, 2 to 3 inches already. The snow is actually falling quite well here in Summit Township, just outside our station. We can pull out. I'm gonna pull off, or sorry, yeah, I'm gonna pull up more weather cameras. Other than the Erie International Airport, we are also seeing snow falling in every other part of the region. Let's see. Let's take a look at Edinburgh. Whoops, wrong channel. Just give a sec there. Yeah, it seems like the snow is a little lighter right now in Edinburgh. It's also quite steady with how widespread the system is. We're really seeing more steady snow throughout the region rather than like any sudden bursts of heavy snow just happening all across the area. Take a look at Warren right now. Yeah, it seems like Warren's also getting some light flakes. It's a little hard to see from this weather camera from this vantage point, but if you just look at the lamps just around them, got some light flakes over there. All right, I'm gonna pull up Gerard. Let's see. Maybe if I zoom out, we'll have a better idea of how much snow is falling right now in Gerard. A lot of snow is on the ground, and you can see just how slow these cars are moving at the moment. Yeah, it's a good idea to take it slow on the roads for tonight, especially if there's a lot of snow on the road, or if there's a reduction in visibility due to blowing snow. Always a good idea. Just try not to drive too fast. Yeah, if you see snow on the ground, on the roads, just reduce your speed, please. All right, let's take a look at the satellite radar. You can see this snow system is not just impacting Pennsylvania, but also Ohio. It seems to be making its way out of Illinois as well as Indiana. Got heavier bands happening just south of Dayton. You can see some of the darker shades of blue are stretching from central Ohio to southern Ohio, but it's also lightening up in northern Ohio. You can see the lighter shades of blue just near Sandusky, Ohio. Let's see. Yeah, based on this system, it looks like the snow is generally going to move towards the northeast. So once it's out of our area, we might get a little bit of a break, and that won't be until later tonight. You can see by 2 a.m., much of the snow has moved out of northwestern Pennsylvania. It's not really falling in Lake Erie at this point, although with these winds flowing in from the northwest and west, it seems like there's a good chance that another lake effect setup could happen tomorrow. Mainly in the afternoon, you can see bands are now forming again. Sunday, 3 p.m. Even got some Lake Huron connections, so you got lake effect snow showers forming off of Lake Huron and flowing down to Lake Erie, catching a bit more moisture so that those bands stay persistent into Pennsylvania. Seems like it's already making its way into Ohio by Sunday afternoon and evening. And then it may shift eastward into our area late Sunday night, early Monday morning. By Monday afternoon, looks like the snow will be pushed aside by another developing southwesterly breeze. By the time this cold front passes by, the cold front will be like, "Now hold up, you're not going anywhere. I'm bringing you back where you came from." Yeah, the snow is just going to go back to our area, probably in the middle of the afternoon on Monday, probably in the evening. But then it will dissipate into Tuesday. Tuesday actually looks like a pretty dry day from the 7-day forecast. Yeah, so after all this is over, we actually are going to experience a warming trend, which is good. We haven't had something like that in quite a while. Temperatures picking back up to the 40s on Wednesday and Thursday. And by Thursday, there could be some rain showers, could be pretty windy as well. It'll get colder again on Friday, but it looks warm again on Saturday with a high of 43, with even more rain showers by then. And by the time the temperatures reach the 40s, I'm sure the snow on the ground will finally melt. Yeah. Let's go back to the analysis. If you're wondering where the heavier bands are, it seems like they're over Cleveland as well as north of Jamestown. Some of the heavier bands happen to be near Pittsburgh as well. For Erie, it's mainly light so far. And it's not just for Erie, it's also for Warren and Meadville as well as Edinboro. So it looks like it might lighten up a little bit later tonight. You might get a little bit of a break by the time you go to bed tonight as well. But by tomorrow, it looks like we'll be introduced to more lake effect snow bands. So you're going to want to watch out for that as well. Going to bring more accumulations to the area. Let's go back to that future snow graphic. From now through Monday afternoon, these are what the snow totals are going to be. Looks like another 2 to 4 inches for most of the lakeshore region. If you're closer to Erie, though, might be Might be another 1 to 2 inches. That might be for downtown as well as Presque Isle. South of I-90, maybe another 6 to 10 inches, probably near Waterford as well as Albion. As for Meadville and Crawford County, probably another 4 to 8 inches. But anywhere where you see purple, we're going to see another 8 to 12 inches from now through Monday afternoon. In Jamestown, possibly another 4 to 8 inches. So more snow is expected. Get those shovels ready. Get those brushes ready as well, especially if your car is parked outside like mine. I have to use that brush quite a bit because of all that snow. But at least it's plowable. It's not like it's very wet snow. The colder it is, the more likely the snow is going to be pretty dry, and therefore it will be easy to plow. And of course, the plow drivers are hard at work now, I'm sure. Hopefully they'll be able to clear out most of the streets by the time all of this is over. All right, well, that's all I have to say. Be sure to catch me on Jet 24 Action News at 11. I'll have more details about the snow at that time. And yeah, have a good rest of your night. Stay safe out there and stay warm as well. All right. Now I'm going to end the stream.